I want to welcome everybody. Chris Lester here from Professional Planning Services. We have been doing health insurance at Professional Planning Services since the late 90s, early 2000s, and we've seen a gambit of changes, both as federal mandates went into place and then it's been parsed out to each of the states to take care of. So today, I'm very proud to have on the call here with us today, my right-hand lady. That's Caitlin. We can help you to navigate health insurance and insurance in general. It's just a complex arena, but it is an area that we've been doing for a long time, and we do it more as a courtesy. We want to be able to help you because it is so frustrating. So today's call, I'm going to introduce Caitlin. She is my right-hand lady, and she does predominantly most of the health insurance information, although all of us at Professional Planning Services can help you, and if we don't know the answers, we can get you the answers. So without further ado, Caitlin, welcome, and thank you.
Thanks for the introduction, Chris. Hi, everyone. As Chris mentioned, we're going to talk about New Jersey's marketplace today. It's brand new this year, and I'm really liking some of the added features and benefits that it provides. And with that, let's get right into it. GetCovered New Jersey is New Jersey's official health insurance marketplace. It's the only place where you can receive financial assistance in the form of premium reductions and cost-sharing reductions. You can compare plans, calculate costs, and choose which plan works best for you on the website. You can also enroll right on the website, which is a nice feature. The good news is that the marketplace provides longer open enrollment periods. So you used to have to enroll by December 15th to get coverage for January 1st with healthcare.gov, but with New Jersey's new marketplace, you can enroll all the way up until January 31st. So it's got a whole extra month so that you can get your health insurance sorted. And also, New Jersey is now offering a reinsurance program that reimburses insurers for certain high-cost claims. And the result is going to lower premiums over the next 4 years or so by 15%. So hopefully we'll see some reduced premiums on New Jersey's marketplace. And also the marketplace offers several different ways to save, including the new New Jersey Health Savings Plan. That's going to take money right off of your monthly premiums.
So Kate, one of the things that I want to point out, if you're on the call today, and one of the things I wanted you to sort of keep in mind is you might say, well, I don't need health insurance. I have coverage through my work or through my spouse. And so keep in mind that change is inevitable. And especially in this arena that we're in now, with the pandemic, one of the things that we're seeing folks, unfortunately, companies are downsizing, either getting rid of insurance altogether. And if that happens, you'll be forced into this arena quicker. Or if you lose your job, you'll be eligible for COBRA, which would be, say, an 18-month window, depending on the size of the company. So all these things are important. So we do encourage you, if it's not you on the call, but maybe somebody that you know, don't keep us a secret. So sorry to interrupt, but I thought that was a good point.
Sure. Yes, it's important because 70% of New Jerseyans are said to be eligible to qualify for this New Jersey Health Savings Plan. And actually, I was just talking to a family that we've been working with for, I want to say 5 years yesterday. And we were looking at his options because due to COVID, and, I know many people can identify with this, he's making a lot less than he did last year. So it was a 4-person family. The renewal cost for their monthly premium was $1,600, and we were able to go on to GetCovered New Jersey and put in his information, and New Jersey and the federal government are giving him $1,300 in premium reductions. It's a big deal for a family like that.
That's a huge number. That's the difference. I think you mentioned to me that was the difference between them being uninsured and insured.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so the website is getcoverednj.gov, and it's going to look like this if you navigate over to that website, just so you know you're in the right place. And the first thing I would do is go to this Get Started button and go to Compare Plans and Costs. Now, this is a really nice feature because back when we were using healthcare.gov, you had to put all of your information in, answer all of these questions, create an account. With Get Covered New Jersey, you can just put in a few pieces of information and compare the plans. So I think it's a really cool feature that they're allowing with this website. So let's get started. I want to take you through an example of what this would look like. The three pieces of information they ask for are your zip code, your birth state, and if you want to add a spouse or dependent, you can do so right here, and your tax household income. You don't have to enter your income. If you think you make too much, you can put just $100,000 for an individual, or if you put in a family up here, put in $200,000. It's not going to give you any cost savings amount at that point. So I put in the information for a 50-year-old male making $50K a year. This is a single person. And it came up with an estimated tax credit of $180 a month. And that's called the advanced premium tax credit. That comes from the federal government. This is the New Jersey credit that you see right here. And they're offering up to $95 a month for this person. I also played around with the specs here, and if the same 50-year-old was making $30,000 a year, they would also receive something called cost-sharing reductions, which reduce coinsurance, deductibles, and copays. So that's a nice way to save during the year as well. And on the other hand, if I entered this same 50-year-old single male making $55,000 a year, you would receive zero from anyone. Going back to the 50-year-old making $50,000 a year, let's take a look at what that would look like. The next screen, you can enter your doctors and filter plans. I just entered 3 random doctors. I like this feature because once you get to the plans, you can see which plans your doctors are a network for, and you'll also see which of your prescriptions are accepted for the plan. So you can skip this in the upper right-hand corner, but I like to put this in. I think it's a great feature of this new website. It's going to take you through some utilization questions, and it defaults to medium use here. The more accurately you answer these questions, the better estimate it's going to give you on what your costs might be during the year. This is the prescription utilization question here. If you enter medium through high use, it's going to ask for which prescription drugs you take. So over here, I put in 2 drugs, and you select the dosage, and it takes you finally to the page where you can compare your plans. So this automatically deducts the $275 worth of savings that you get. And here's the breakdown again, the $180 from federal and $95 from NJ plan savings. And you'll see down here, this is where I put in the drugs. Lipitor and atorvastatin are accepted on all 3 of these top plans here. And you'll see that this doctor is not in network for any of these plans. So that's why it's really good to put in those bits of information.
So that's important. If the doctor's not in the plan, right, we'd want to know that up front. If it's somebody, like you said, this is an anesthesiologist and probably a very rare visit, if at all. But if it is somebody that you're seeing regularly, I'd want to know that up front because it would help me to determine whether maybe I take a PPO or a POS versus an HMO or EPO, because I don't want to be handed a bill or get a surprise later on. Is that correct?
That's correct. So there's also a nice feature on here where you can compare the plans, and you can compare up to 3 plans. So just check compare off on the 3 plans that you want to look at side by side. And in the upper left-hand corner, you'll see a compare now button. You click on that, and then it will bring you to the breakdown of the plan benefits. But I just want to say that although this is a great quick look at the benefits, it's not telling the whole story. So in order to see the whole story, scroll back up. You have to hit back to plans up here in the upper left-hand corner. And you'll go to the plan details on the plans that you want to look at in a more detailed view. Now, once you're in there, this is the Horizon Omnia Silver, and you'll see that there's an out-of-network column here, which is really confusing to consumers because this plan doesn't have any out-of-network. It's actually a tiered plan. It has a tier 1 and tier 2, and you're going to get better, lower out-of-pocket costs if you go to tier 1 providers within this plan.
And it doesn't even say that there's a tier 1 or tier 2. So you can imagine how, the average person would not even really know how to shop or compare these plans.
Exactly. So I want to show you a trick. If you scroll back up to the top of that page, there's a summary of benefits and coverage link here. You want to open that up. It's going to take you over to another website, and you'll see the true breakdown. This is called the summary of benefits, and you'll see the tier 1 and tier 2 in this particular plan. If you went to a primary care doctor in tier 1, you would pay $30 out of pocket, $30 copayment per visit. And if you went to a tier 2 provider, you would pay 50% co-insurance, 50% of the bill. So it does make a difference. You want to know if your plan's tiered or not. So if I were to select this plan, there'd be a little shopping cart here. Click on it, and it'll pop up here. You can go and continue to dental plans. I just want to mention that there is no benefit to shopping for dental plans on here because they're not going to apply any discount to your cost. You get the same cost.
I think we offer, and we actually did a video a few months back. So if somebody's looking for dental, we have access now, Delta Dental. Isn't that correct?
Yeah, we have access to Delta. I know Delta's been around for a long while here, but we have access to all the plans, and actually only a few of the plans are listed on this website. So if you want to take a look at that, just let us know. We can send you the link. So you would continue to cart here, and this will give you the true breakdown of your monthly premium. This is the total premium for the plan, and then these are your savings, and then this is what you would pay here. The next thing you would do is register. So it's taking you into creating an account. This is what the first screen looks like. I'm not going to take you through all of this, but at this point you register to continue, and at the end of registering, you would need to submit documents to support your income, and there's a drop-down list that you can choose the documents that they'll accept. Also, you'll be asked to pay your initial premium once you select your plan after this. One thing I do want to point out is if you are receiving any financial assistance through Get Covered New Jersey, or maybe you're not, and sometime further down the line in 2021, just because of COVID and the curveballs it's been throwing us, you might be making less money, you might be making more money. You have to go in here throughout the year if you apply on Get Covered New Jersey and update your income information. This way, at the end of the year in 2022 in April, you won't owe money for benefits that you weren't entitled to. And I just want to say here, if you want to work with a broker, there are many benefits to working with a broker. You could do this all yourself on Get Covered New Jersey, but if you do work with a broker, we can help explain plan options to you. We can answer any benefit questions and act as a bridge between you and Get Covered New Jersey and the carriers. We can complete the application with you or on your behalf via Zoom, and we're able to monitor the status of your enrollment. We also get notified during next year's open enrollment and can help you renew or pick a new plan. And just to point out, there is no additional cost to work with a broker. You would pay the same premium if you bought your plan directly from Get Covered New Jersey or if you worked with us directly. So Chris, I'm going to throw it back to you, and thank you, everyone.
So Caitlin, you did a great job, and I want to thank everybody for taking time out of their day to listen to our weekly chat. And Caitlin, again, she put a lot of time and thought. She is really on a daily basis up to speed, and we are quite often hit with some challenges on things that we don't know, but we have a good network of professionals that we can reach out and get clarifying questions on unique circumstances. So again, if you know anybody that might use our services, don't keep us a secret. These are our compliance required, so just saying that my CYA, these are our opinions, and they're not necessarily back. So we've done that. And then the last one is ways to reach out to us. So, these are our email addresses. That's our office line. If the advisor that invited you on the call today, you have questions, circle back to them. But to each of you on the call again, thank you. Bye-bye.